Good day, everyone. So today's story is called Thanda Gosht. It's by Sadat Hassan Manto, and it's an Urdu story that my friend Momita suggested because she was telling me that I have been narrating Western themed stories for quite some time now. So it would be a good idea to come a little closer to home. So she suggested this story and I read it. And before I proceed any further, let me just tell you that this story has a lot of sexual innuendos in it and it is not really an appropriate story for people below the age of 18. But then again, we all know that you're going to click on the yes, I'm over 18 button anyway. So, and besides, I don't believe in censoring literature, but still, I did give you a warning. Now, the story is about two people, Kalwant Kaur and Isher Singh. Isher Singh and Kalwant Kaur are lovers. Isher has just returned to her after an absence of 8 days, during which she has no idea where he's been and what he's been doing. So, obviously, Kalwant has a lot of questions for Isher, and she starts to ask him, "Where have you been all this time? You never communicated anything. You just appeared 8 days ago, gave me a stash of, jewels that you had looted, and that was it. You just vanished. So where were you?" And Ished at first says that I was at my grandmother's place and she was suffering from fever, so it took me all this time to get her well and then come to you. And I swear to Waheguru, that is the truth. But somehow Kalwant does not believe Isher. Somehow Kalwant feels that there is something wrong. So she continues to pester him. Meanwhile, Isher has come to the bed and is lying on it, and he has taken off his dagger and kept it on the bed too. And Kalwant and Isher engage in a little bit of foreplay. They both want to make love to each other, but try as hard as he can, Isher Singh is not able to perform. He cannot. And so Kalwant, after trying multiple times to help him in this out of this situation, says, "Isher, I smell a rat. Who is that bitch who has sucked you dry? What have you been doing for the past 8 days? I swear to Waheguru, I will kill you if you don't tell me. What have you been doing?" And Isher Singh says, "I've been telling you the truth." But as he says this, he shakes his head in such a manner that it is evident that there is more to the story than what Isher Singh is letting on. So Kalwant, unable to control her anger when she realizes that her suspicion is not so far from the truth, unable to control her anger, she unsheaths Isher's dagger and stabs him in the neck with it. And it's near the carotid, so Isher will bleed to death very shortly. And Kalwant then says, "This is your last chance to tell the truth." And Isher says, "Well, now that you have slit my throat, I suppose you should know the truth before I pass away." And so he starts talking. And talking for him is difficult. But he recounts a tale where he went with a group of people to loot a house. And in that house, there was there were rather 6 people, and he killed 5 of them using that very dagger which now rests in his neck. But the sixth was a very beautiful girl, and Isher Singh thought that he made love to Kalwant almost every day. What harm could there be in trying something else for a change? And so he lifted the girl onto his shoulders and ran with her into the forest. And once in the forest, he laid her down and he tried to commit the act, but he couldn't. And then he looked down at the girl properly in the fading light and he came to realize that the girl was dead. And I suppose, although it is not written in the story, I suppose the shock of what he was about to do, the shock of the fact that he didn't realize what he was going to do, had made him impotent. And as he is about to die, he asks Kalwant, hold my hand. And Kalwant Singh reaches out her hand and holds it and finds Isher Singh's hands are completely cold as ice. That was Thanda Ghost by Sadat Hassan Manto. He's an Urdu writer. I don't know if you like the story, but if you did, leave a reason in the comments. If you would like to talk about the story a little more, then feel free to do so in the comments. Thank you, Momita, for suggesting this story. I hope I did justice to it. I did censor it. There are some pretty explicit images in the story which I thought I would be wise to avoid. But that's what I've got for you today. And I know I promised a Woodhouse in the earlier story, but then when I went back and I checked, I do not have any short stories by Gali. So I had to settle for the Malina stories. And then I realized that the Malina stories have to be read out by yourself. And frankly speaking, I don't think I have the comic timing yet to attempt a Woodhouse. Because the beauty of Woodhouse's language also has to be taken into account. Anyway, that is all I've got for you today. A short session. This is less than 10 minutes. I will see you next week with another story. Until then, stay safe, stay at home, and may the force be with us all. Take care. This is the Bilge Master signing off.